Hello and welcome to this first lecture on this new section on developing human problem solving excellence. In this course, AI for problem solving excellence. So in this particular lecture, we will talk about how can you use AI driven simulators for real life experience, real life scenarios, whether they are like business simulations, negotiation role plays, etc., etc. That's a great question. Now, AI-driven simulators are becoming powerful tools for hands-on training, in problem solving, business strategy, leadership, and negotiation skills. Unlike static case studies, they let users experience decision making in real life scenario with dynamic, AI-powered responses that can help them really learn. So, what are the various things you need to do? Let's take a look at them. Right. So, let before we look at the things you can need to do, let's understand a little better why do we need to use AI-driven simulators? They provide you safe practice space. Learners like you can try risky decisions without real-world consequences. They give you realistic feedback, like where AI reacts like a customer, competitor, or stakeholders. Also, there is adaptive learning with simulator adjusting difficulty and complexity based on the learner response. And the real skill transfer happens by building problem solving, critical thinking, and soft skills. So that's what makes a good case for using AI-driven simulators. Now let's understand how AI-driven simulators work. There are four key steps. It starts with designing the scenario, then you do the role playing, then you do dynamic decision branching, and finally data driven feedback. So, those are the four key steps that happen in AI driven simulating work. The first step one is designing the scenario, right? So, in this, what you do is you define the context, the situation, the sensed information, identity, the who, where, what, when, why of the situation, and it could be a negotiation with supplier, it could be managing a crisis or launching a product. Depends on your situation. And then you set goals. Your goals could be maximizing profit, maintaining relationship, or resolving conflict. And again, depends on your situation and your aspiration, your organizations, what they want to achieve. Then you do AI role playing. You can do AI role playing using NLP powered agents like Chatbot, Cloud, Gemini, Rasa, Microsoft Project Studio, which simulate stakeholders, right? And what it does is it can simulate a tough customer in sales meeting. It can simulate a CFO pushing back on budgets. It can simulate a competitor responding to your market move. And there, as the role play happens, AI adapts tone, strategy, and emotions based on the learner's reactions, actions. So what learner does based on that, AI adjusts its tone, strategy, and emotions, right? The third thing would be to do dynamic decision branching. And for that, you will need to use machine learning models, which will simulate consequences of decision in real time. And a few examples of this could be, like if you offer a 20% discount, AI simulates profit drop but higher customer retention. If you negotiate firmly, AI simulates risk of losing the deal but higher long-term value. So, like this, dynamic decision branching happens with AI. The fourth step would be to have a data-driven feedback. Now, how does that happen? AI evaluates the performance using KPIs. Like, in business simulations, it could be ROI, profit margin, uh, market share. In negotiation, it could be trust that is built, concession given, win-win balance. And also, then it gives feedback, including analytics and behavior coaching, in which there are a few examples that will illustrate that. It could say, you interrupted the counterpart 3 times, reducing rapport. Your strategy increased profit but risked long term partnership. So like this, you get data-driven feedback from the AI. Let's take a look at an example of a scenario. It's a business simulation in which learners run a virtual company. AI simulates customers, competitors, and employee, and they test strategies like pricing, marketing, hiring, and AI uh, models the response of the market. In the negotiation role play, there could be, learners negotiating with AI buyer. AI adjusts stance, whether playing hardball or cooperative dynamically. Learners see immediate consequences of persuasion, empathy, or pressure. The third kind of a scenario could be crisis management simulation, in which a CEO handles a PR disaster. AI plays journalists, regulators, and employees. The learner's responses shape reputation and financial outcomes. So these are some example scenarios of AI-driven simulation for real-life scenarios. What are the tools and platforms you can use? For corporate training and EdTech, you could use CapSim, Harvard Business Publishing, and simulations, and Forio. For AI conversation simulators, you could use ChatGPT with role play prompts, Rasa bots for scenario branching, and Replica like conversational AI customized for training. Also, you could use games engine plus AI like Unity Unreal with AI API for immersive 3D simulations. So there are a variety of tools and platforms available, and these are some top examples. Let's look at some best practices of using AI-driven simulators for real-life scenarios. So first is to start with a structured script. Let then AI improvise. So start with that. Then you include your emotional intelligence training in that. AI simulates frustration, enthusiasm, doubt, track learners' decision by showing short-term versus long-term consequences, and use multi-agent simulations where multiple AIs represent diverse stakeholders, example, suppliers, CFO, regulators, etc., etc. So what do we do next? So in the next one, we will look at the second aspect of developing human problem solving excellence, second way. And here we will talk about how can you use personalized learning path to improve logical thinking, system thinking, and creativity. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture on developing human problem solving excellence. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need.